Hello Grass XX Demon Slayer XX here.
Hang on.
Sad no rain world. I thought the pool got you. Dim no rain world.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
What is wrong with this? Please hold.
How much of your soul did the pool take? Grass really was not prepared.
Okay, what are we saying?
Oh, I get it. BC water related problems.
Thought the pool got you. No, it wasn't the pool, it was the fucking fish tank. I mean, we're not doing Rain World because I am sick and tired.
He got rained.
I don't want to
Yum
do
water pool.
I don't want to do Rain World when I'm sick, and I don't want to put a bad taste in my mouth for that. Fucking swear to God. I don't want to get like a bad taste in my mouth for that game, and I want to enjoy it while playing it. So I don't want to like, you know, it wasn't the pool this time.
I am sick also. Grass, are you hydrophobic?
That would imply I dislike water, but everything that has stopped the stream so far has been water. I'm more hydrophilic than phobic. Yeah, it sucks that you're sick. And so I'm not feeling well. I want to just have blatant fun. I don't want to do like challenging stuff, and I want to be able to experience Rain World in an optimal mood, I guess.
I am hydrophile.
Hydrophile. So I don't want to play Rain World or Death's Door while in a bad mood. So I was considering...
Yeah, Hollow Knight, the game of fun.
I was considering just canceling the stream, because it's so late. I expected to be doing a small water change on the fish tank today. It ended up being like 5 hours of water change. So now this is super late, and I'm still not going to get done what I wanted to do later. So my entire day's been thrown into chaos because of this, and we're still not done. We have to work on it more tomorrow. Not anywhere near as
You
much,
hydrophonic.
Hydrophonic. Is that a word? What would that mean? So last time, the day Ken missed...
Why didn't you just cancel?
I considered it, but I wanted to stream... I wanted to play anyway. Like, if I canceled, I would just be playing Mindustry, doing, like, logistical stuff alone, right? So I would be playing something I'd maybe even play this anyway. I wanted to play this all day regardless. So this is just... Again, even if I canceled the stream, I might have wanted to play this anyway. So I figure, what the hell, we'll chill and talk. It's a chill stream, though. We're not doing anything... We're not doing anything ridiculous. So again, Rain World to get just pushed back to next week.
Schrodinger's Ken, you can't say if I missed last stream or not.
Well, you weren't here last stream. Hang on.
Did you forget the break?
One moment, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on.
I was hoping seeing you suffer the wall. This attack pattern looks so similar to a boss I fought before.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Sorry. Disk issue. Everything's fine.
Okay, I hope it has nothing to do with water. Oh yes, Hollow Knight, the game with no BS hit. If you get hit, meaning you still suck.
Yes, the goal is to not suck. As far as I know, there's only 13 people that don't suck at this game, but I intend to become one of them. I want to be, not the 14th, there's definitely more than that have not sucked since then.
Goal of Hollow Knight, you don't get a health bar, instead you get hit points.
Isn't that the same thing? Health bar is just hit points with
Number
more complicated.
15.
Number 15. Health bar is just hit points but more numbers. By the end, if we don't get hit enough, we could build up enough blue lifeblood if we unlock the lifeblood, which we haven't yet.
I am so excited for a new Rain World Upsick DLC.
What?
Hit points is HP, the health bar just shows the hit points in a bar.
Upsuck DLC. Is there a new DLC coming to Rain World?
Upsick.
Upsick or upsuck?
Upsick. Upsicking these nuts. The outie voice got a crack.
Got a crack. Upsick. Sorry. Gore on a single platform is really easy. When it splits into
Containing
three...
less submerged shoreline, greener lizard, ek. Was that a planned voice crack?
Ooh. Yes, of course. The point was that, like Kat said, right? I gotta talk about other stuff in the game, right? The point was mocking the AI voice. What do you think about that? Kat was saying I gotta talk about stuff other than the game while playing a game. But isn't the point to talk about the game?
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't even know. Well.
You guys better break the outie voice by putting essays over essays.
Oh, come on, Malik.
Isn't the streamer supposed to be streaming said game and not it just be background gameplay to a commentary?
Huh?
Is what I would say if the game was fun.
I don't understand. The game... Look, this game is fun. You just have to have, like, played Hollow Knight and understand the difficulty. This game's got
Have you played Call of Duty Mobile?
There's a Call of Duty mobile that sounds like hell. Oh my god.
MM loot boxes. FR.
Well, if you ever want loot boxes, Call of Duty is the place to go. One hit after P1. Remember when we were trying to actually do P1
I've seen COD Mobile, but I haven't played or seen it.
What? That sentence is self-contradictory. I don't think you're quite correct in your words there. He's close now.
If you have seen
Come
it but
on.
you have never seen it. I haven't seen COD Mobile, but I've seen it.
I swear to God, Zero. On a boss, I don't normally get hit in that boss at all. That's really bad for that boss. Will you stop with the fucking lasers, dude? This guy's laser, like, when he's just doing his beam, he's really easy, but the lasers are random, which adds an unwanted element to it. It's the same with winged Nosk's, like,
This
acid drops.
contains an image of another pearl just like it. Let me look. Yes, as I thought, the image also contains an image of a pearl in it, and...
What? What image?
AI voice got tired.
Ah, yes. It only does so much. If you like send it something too long, it stops going. Even though YouTube
So
has its
speaking
own.
of games other than the one you're playing, what mob are you voting for?
I don't know.
CPS probably talking something about Rain World.
Yeah, I figure. I haven't been paying a lot of attention to Minecraft
I code for blue.
since they started making bad decisions. I've stopped caring.
Vote.
I'm boycotting the vote out of disapproval for the government.
There's a mob vote?
They really need to stop leaving this to the community and just do what they want. Them doing more... It ended so poorly the first time, and it ended so poorly the second time. Like, you know what happened, right? The first time, they found out the first problem of democracy. People are stupid. The second time, they found out the second problem of
But
democracy.
Ross, Mojang
Influential people
probably
are
hasn't
stupid.
done something bad for a while. The whole Minecraft community after they see a bad mob inside the mob vote. I wanted to say white pearl nonsense in here.
First problem, people were stupid. Second problem, right? Influential people abused it. And what was the third one? What was the third mob vote? What's the third link to democracy problem we can find in the mob votes? And instead of learning their lesson, Mojang are like, yeah, let's do it again.
Remember, blue floating useless. They should stop letting children vote.
Yes! Come on, lords, that is
One
not...
problem, people are stupid. Second problem, people are stupid. And third reason, people are stupid.
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly it. Come on, Marmu. 5. That was such a stupid hit. He hit the wall and then he accelerated.
I'm not a pro-human race guy, but that seems a little The problem of mob vote is that famous people like Dream can just go tell their whole fans to vote for that one mob.
Which is literally what happened with Trump in America. And look how that ended. Oh, this guy's famous, and I know him, and I watch his TV show. He'll make a good president of the United States. Let's make this TV show guy the #1 most powerful man in the world. That ended well. And did the stupid people learn their lesson? No, they did not. No, the stupid people are still convinced that it was the right choice.
I'm totally voting for Hillary Clinton for the next mob vote.
To be fair, the 2016 election, both candidates were really bad.
Does anyone still remember that Biome vote was exist? His mugshot is getting memmed. Already.
Fucking come on. Okay. Thanks, Shale. That was a really bad... That was a horrible Shale. At least we weren't too far into it when we died. Yeah, exactly. Hillary, to be fair, was not...
Grass, are you having fun?
Yeah. I like the game, like the conversation. Hillary was not someone who could have won either. She was a really... Like, the Democrats went way too early on, we got a black guy in, now let's get a woman in, right? Hillary could not have won that.
Yes, CPS. Grass having fun, RN.
Like, it's not that the Americans weren't ready for a woman. It's just that the one they chose is really bad. And then Biden really wasn't
They
great.
should re-elect Abraham Lincoln.
That would have... He'd be a Democrat, yeah. The Republicans call themselves the party of Lincoln, but you have to be the party of Lincoln, you have to support fundamentally
fact,
what
adrenaline
Lincoln
rush
supports.
is a weapon.
You have to be what Lincoln supports, not what party
So we
he
gonna
was.
talking political about a country I didn't live in? Which side is the good side?
In regards to what? Both sides are the stupid side, is what I'm saying here. There is no good side, it's America. They're both just stupid. One side is worse than the other one.
We going political for the 1/0th time. Up.
Up? Up what? I like talking, but I like other countries' politics as well. See, again, like with the US, right? It's like, both countries are stupid, and most people agree both parties are stupid, and most people agree both parties are stupid.
I don't deal with politics, they're just not something for me. I miss the old Grass when he was political every stream.
Yeah, is that what you're here for? But other country politics are very interesting, right? In the Philippines, they re-elected a
Going
guy who stole a bunch
three-dimensional
of
on
money.
the chart.
In the Philippines, they re-elected a guy who blatantly stole a bunch of money, like, from their country. Very interesting. In Canada, everyone hates the Prime Minister, and we keep electing him for some fucking reason. In Britain, they just don't know what a Prime Minister is supposed to be. So they kept putting more idiots in, but none of them could do it. See, they misunderstood the memo, right? When we were replacing the monarchy with a democracy, we wanted the Prime Minister to be like the king, not the jester. Honestly, Elizabeth would have been better to rule Britain than, like, their last 5 prime ministers combined. Like, who did they have, right? Johnson, Sunak, and his... No. What was the lady's name? Boris Johnson.
Society is
Truss.
just devolving every second.
Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, and now Sunak. And they're all terrible. I mean, Sunak is doing better than the previous ones were, but he's still not, like... Big question for right? Are you a good British Prime Minister or not? Have you undone Brexit realizing everyone knows it was a bad idea? No? Not a good Prime Minister.
Everything can be fixed with some nuke.
Fucking do the vote again. Like, come on. Like, you barely lost the vote before, and you've had so many people admit if they realized what would happen, they would have voted differently. So do the vote again.
A black hole can do.
So do the vote again, now that people have admitted they would change their minds, and you will see the blatant results that people want to go back. Like, oh no, it'll take 6 weeks or whatever at the least.
They should just hug it out and just forgive each other.
Like, oh no, it'll take at least 6 weeks to organize a vote. Then
With
do
enough
that.
violence, anything can be fixed. We don't have a way to reliably do it yet.
We can't reliably determine whether our citizens want to hurt our country or make it better. Please hold, we'll figure it out one of these days.
Hug and backstabbed. Fun fact, every motivational quotes has a consequence.
The thing you realize as you hear more and more quotes is that quotes are just, like, always wrong. Or they're always situational.
If you're so good, why don't you be a clown/politician?
And the problem is, right, the people who'd be the best politicians don't want to be politicians. They want to be scientists.
Quotes are always wrong. Grassman 666.
And see, that quote will be wrong. The problem with a quote, right? Quotes make things out to be black and white, which they never are.
Be a politician, found dead in the house. Quotes are always wrong. Grassman 666, Ken.
How do you hit me? I don't think you can quote someone saying a quote. I mean...
The next statement is true, the previous statement is false.
It's just spoken paradoxes. Well, Soulmaster dies so fast. He doesn't have the health to, like... He doesn't have the health to be, like, a genuine, like, difficult fight here. I mean, the point is, like, he teleports around so much he's supposed to be hard to hit, right? But when you chase him down, he dies really fast.
Quotes are always wrong. Grassman 666, Ken, the king of everything.
What? No, you can't just misattribute who Ken is. Hang on. That's more wrong than the double quote. How are those only hitting him once?
Quotes are always wrong. Grassman 666, Ken, the king of everything, CT.
You don't have to keep quoting it as well. You can quote it just once, and then we'll know what you're talking about.
They should just remove all the politicians and let the scientists run the world. Ignore the bad people.
There are bad scientists, but they are so much more infrequent, is the thing, right?
Quote. Just put whatever here, I don't care. Oh, this is part of the quote. Sure, CPS.
Oh, come on. Why is one of those lower than the other one? I feel like I'd be a really good quote writer. Saying things that sound smart and almost work in practice.
Wrong in the correct way.
That one hit? Up to 3.
I eat breakfast and sleeps in the stomach right now and sleeps in a bit. Motivational quotes 101.
What?
Saying things that sound smart, that's literally me. This statement is technically false.
I dashed! Again, this is the weird thing, right? With this Marmu thing, right? I've been hit 3 times now. I'll add 3. I'm gonna say plus 3. That's a plus. I got 3 plus 3 right now, right?
Give this man more HP. There's no I in misery.
Yes, there is.
You dashed when you should have dodged.
Weird thing there, right? It was one mistake, particularly the one in just not getting more damage on Marmu sooner. Like, it wasn't even a hit, right? It was the mistake of being late with my movement in Marmu's arena. That got me hit at least 2 of those 3 times.
What is the first letter?
So most of the hits, the first letter is A. Most of the hits, right? I had 3 hits. I'd say probably 2 of them, at least, wouldn't have come if I had a better movement.
Flies.
There's a point where, like, hit counting isn't helpful, and it's more mistake counting. Bastard. How does the scythe land that way? That's not how gravity works. Yeah, here's the guy we died to last time. What? Why can I just not do Sheo today?
Is that the Austrian painter?
How many was that? 2?
Why are you playing a polished game with a probably good story when you could have played DBMB?
What? Oh. I played through that game. It's not fun.
I love Rain World ending.
Like, it's fun for, like, a one-time, I swear. He can dash more often than you. I can't dodge that fast. We're already on 10.
It's fun if you brought your friends along, like 4-player.
Multiplayer Hollow Knight is a thing, but you need a mod and a computer for it. One day, we will figure out how to mod a PlayStation.
Hollow Knight. Why would anyone play TOT? I meant DVMB.
You said multiplayer. What? How did that hit me? Okay, we're at 9. I am enjoying this, though. For Ken, who thinks I'm, like, playing something that I'm not actually enjoying, that was the point of playing.
I love RW, HK, and Ori for one thing. The player is dead, true ending.
What? And Hollow Knight, Ori, and what? And Rain World. Does the Slug Cat die?
Totally accurate battle simulator.
Does the Slug Cat die in the true ending of Rain World? That seems like a spoiler.
Yes, shocking I know. Grass the Slug Cat dies in the end of Rain World.
Yeah, this seems like a spoiler.
Spoilers yum yum. Does Rain World have a true ending? I mean there's multiple endings and which one would be the true one?
Is there a decided true ending in Rain World? Oh, come on.
Clearly the one where you die.
I mean, if you die in a game, right? In that universe of the game, in most games, that's canonical. Rain World is the only
There's
one
the
where
nice
it's
ending
not.
and canon ending.
Rain World is like the one game in which you don't die. You can't. Okay, well, less than 20 is still possible. We're already worse than we were yesterday at 11, because we're at 13 now.
To be real, the only ending I know where I know someone dies is Hunter game over screen after 2-0 cycles.
Well.
Grass, check the title so you know if you hit a higher PB. I love the game that incorporate respawn mechanic into the lore.
Hunter, you must have to be almost perfect. Because if you die after 20 cycles, you have to spend at least 4 of those, like, getting karma, right?
Like 14th?
Just because it does what he said doesn't mean it is a good game. It's good if it has that. That makes it better. Doesn't make it a good game.
Hunter also need to deliver something special.
Well, isn't the point of Hunter you bring something from, like, Moon to 5... You go to 5 Pebbles to talk. Then you have to bring something from Moon back to 5 Pebbles? It does look like a vulture, yeah. Then you have to bring something from Moon back to 5 Pebbles? And then, like, go back to Moon so you can communicate? Or so the two of them can communicate? Isn't that the point? Sly, what the fuck?
Who the fuck is named 5 Pebbles?
You know, Pebbles? Like the Overseer Pebbles?
Erratic Pulse.
He's not doing the moves he's in a weird cycle here where he's not doing the moves I'm used to. Like, I thought he was gonna Great Slash at one of those points, not Dash Slash. And then there was one point there where he spun instead of doing... He spun instead of doing the, like, down slam like I thought he would.
Cycle. Rain World Ref.
Alright.
This is more impressive in 2x.
If you put it in 2x, it does look very impressive. I've watched Hollow Knight runs in 2x speed before. Okay, well, we're on 15 now. It's not too late, but we've got all of Pantheon 4 yet. So hang on. Sorry for slamming you into the desk. Well.
Fun fact about Hunter and Gourmand: when you die to the cancer with Hunter and go the where you died as Gourmand, there be Hunter's body now as. Do I feel pain?
What? When you die to the cancer with Hunter and go to where you died as Gourmand, the Hunter's body now as a rot? What? Does the Hunter turn into rot? We need to get out of there. We don't go down there, by the way, just because it's, like, a bit dangerous to go down there. And hard to get back once you do. Oh, come on.
Rot is the category that Daddy Longlegs is. Grass, things decompose. Did you know that iterator design in beta was a pyramid?
Iterator design in beta was a pyramid? What's an iterator?
Five Pebbles is iterator.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so it was supposed to be giant pyramids instead of giant, like, big structures.
The thing that you just go up.
There wasn't much I could do there. I would have had a Descending Dark, like, really quick there. So I maybe could have used to avoid that. We're now on 18. We're not gonna make this one. How close are we? No, we still won't make it. We are close, though. Second half of Pantheon 4. Like I said, yesterday's 11 was ridiculous.
How would you do 1-1?
How do you do 11? I don't know. But part of it was luck. Another part of it was probably... Dude, stop it. Another part of it was probably, like, once I did really good in the first half, I was really, like, wanting to do really well in the second half, so I was probably a bit more careful, less reckless, that kind of thing. And not even, like, more careful, just really less reckless.
Actually, I bet it was because of your fast reflexes. You're pretty slow right now. It probably not done by real grass.
Yeah, I faked my 11 hit P5. We're in, like, the last 5 now.
It was a recording of another person playing. 1 in 1 trillion of a chance?
That 11 hit had a 1 in 2.5 billion quadrillion of a chance. That's a 1 with 17 kajillion zeros. Oh, I thought I would be hit there, so I didn't even bother trying to save it. I should have tried.
Grass voiceover.
Markoth, why? I thought you were moving up. This is why Markoth is the worst. We're at 21 now. We've lost the challenge and we're not even done. I mean, the next one's, GPZ's likely to hit me.
When Rain World?
Next week. I want to say next week.
Gameplay must have always been AI generated.
Next week, Friday, probably. I would have liked to, as make up for not doing Rain World today, do another stream tomorrow, but I don't have time, because I have to...
Why does this guy have so many things?
I have to write an essay, and it's due very soon.
Win a shitty mobile game.
Fucking Christ, Zote. I have to write an essay that we've not been given sufficient time in class to write. So I have to, like, write it over this weekend.
Damn it, now you're making me think if I have something to do.
Okay, chat, who here has to be responsible? Raise your hand, think about it, think about it. Oh, you have to be responsible, go do your homework. We all see you there not doing what you're supposed to be. Go contribute to society, man. The rest of us are all being responsible.
Imagine
Even I'm
having
doing
something to do, emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Even I'm doing a sort of job right now.
Casually puts the work away.
Hey, are you disobeying me, Johnson? I swear to God, Johnson. When is Dung
Unalive
Defender?
myself is the answer.
When is Dung Defender? After Gorb? It's important we save some soul after
Grass
Gorb.
must have gone insane. He just said being a YouTuber is a job.
I said sort of job. Look, if you make money from something, can you consider it a job? You know what you could do if you wanted to...
YouTube is not a job, it's existence.
You know what you could do if you wanted to, like, as the leader of your country, say that you lowered the joblessness rate, like lowered the unemployment rate? What, you just start counting being a criminal as having a job. Oh, so what's that, like, Big Tony is part
Just
of, like,
like
the...
someone turn into sex.
Like, Big Tony is a hitman for the Mafia? Like, perfect. He's employed then. He's got a job. He's doing it to make money. It's like how America's drug addicts are actually just consumers.
I mean, it's serious business.
Like, if you buy a product that a billionaire company is giving to you, then you're a consumer, which means it makes all of America's drug addicts consumers. Dung Defender, I swear to God. Stop going underground. Yeah, you can't just kill someone just like that. It takes a lot of work and effort. Can you count food as a business expense? Can I write my food off as a business expense? Because technically, if I didn't have food, if I didn't have my food, I wouldn't be able to do my job. Right?
Who needs food to do business?
It's just that you'll literally die without it. So you can't really do your job if you're dead.
Schlatt incident.
J-Schlatt incident? Is that a thing that Jay Schlatt did?
Nah, you can't die, you can't leave until the contract says it's over. He killed the queen.
Was that a business expense?
Being dead won't stop the IRS from coming after you for taxes.
That's true, they will continue to come after you. Try to bow. I tried to bow to both of them in chat, I swear. Okay, we're only on 1 hit. This is the same place we were last time, but still worse than we were on the 11-hit run. Here's the question, right? Did we take 2 to hits to 0 and 3 to Marmu? Or do I play competently?
Communism.
Well.
Don't you guys just hate taxes?
You still have to pay taxes under communism. If anything, you're paying more taxes under communism. Maybe you can make a world where there's no taxes, but in exchange, the government runs certain businesses.
What about socialism?
You still have to pay taxes under that, too. Taxes are higher under socialism. It's under capitalism that you have less taxes. And also less of everything else you need to survive.
I hate taxes.
At the same time, socialism also brings you a minimum wage, so... How do you feel about the minimum wage, Ken? See, this is what we need to be asking our political tests, right? Do you support the minimum wage?
Satanism.
Do you support child labor? Do you support slavery? And if your answer is no, then you're a socialist. Congratulations. Oh, you son of a... Two hits to them is bad. Still only 3 to this point, though. Better than last time.
Reject humanity, return to Xenophile.
That's what? What's a xenophile?
Fun fact, someone once ate their AirPod and it still worked inside them. They was able to shit it out and it surprisingly worked and had 7.1 PE. Alien.
Yeah, I believe it. Are AirPods stomach acid resistant? That's the only questionable part.
Wait, no, alien lover? Like sexually?
Like from New Mexico. What? I didn't... It dashed. It didn't dash when I tried to dash. Oh, only 4.
Where's Old Mexico?
Oddly enough, Old Mexico is where New Mexico is. Because that bit used to be Mexico. There's a better Marmu. There we go.
If you search Xenophile, you will likely to find Stellaris.
You talking about like Xenoblades? Isn't that like the half mech alien thing? Or is that, like, hostile to all life?
Sigh, here I go look it up. What if New Mexico got destroyed? Would the new New Mexico be called New New Mexico?
I mean, maybe?
Probably not CT.
They'd probably just... Oh, I couldn't have possibly dodged that. I would have had to dash forward and then maybe. You could name a place New New Mexico. It's weird how many places they've, like, named after, like, other places.
Not a good idea.
Like, New Zealand is named after a place in the Netherlands called Zeeland. Newfoundland. Right? Newfoundland is a Canadian... Newfoundland and Labrador is a Canadian province.
York.
It's called Newfoundland. Yeah, New York. It's called Newfoundland because
Make me think of
Newfoundland.
XCOM Viper.
Ah, fuck it. They were, like, they were really obsessed. Like, New England.
Where's York?
York is a place in England. Have you heard of, like, Yorkshire Tea Gold? Or just Yorkshire Tea? It's York and Shire. And I think Shire is a real place. The Shire is a thing from The Hobbit. From Lord of the Rings. But, like, I think it might also
Shire.
be a real place.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's Lord of the Rings from England is where Yorkshire Tea Gold is made.
England had 2 clock tower, but then one get destroyed by some bus hijack. Well, not what I expected. Xenophile, a person attracted to that which is foreign, especially to foreign people, manners or cultures.
Ah. Oh, right, because file is...
That's what I said.
Wait, but wouldn't someone who's attracted to, like, Xenoblade also be a xenophile?
Wait,
Right,
no, I said alien.
Wait, does pedo mean child, then? If you call someone a pedo, are you just saying they are a child?
Isn't Xeno mean alien?
Yeah, but if you're attracted to Xenoblade...
Pedophile.
Exactly. So if you're attracted to Xenoblade... What if you're attracted...
No idea what a pedo is. Zoophile, for example.
What if you're attracted to a pedophile? Are you a pedophile file? Or are you a pedophile... Are you a di-pedophile? Is that a pedodiophile? Demonetization?
You'd be sent to the insanity ward. You're a weirdo. Demonization, yes sir.
I'm actually pretty sure. and this is pretty unforward of America, I'm pretty sure in the United States it's illegal for two pedophiles to live together. I found this out, like, today. Which, like, kind of makes sense, but also seems like an infringement on their rights.
I don't know the laws too. I don't know if that's true. It should be illegal for pedophiles to live.
Why? You're gonna have to justify that. We were talking about this the other day, right? Like, let's say Hitler had survived, right?
Do not search for Zoahile.
If Hitler had survived, would you be... And, like, he was immortal for... Like, there's an SCP like this, right? It's Immortal Hitler.
I know what that is.
There's an Immortal Hitler SCP, right? At some point, you have to forgive Immortal Hitler. The question specifically was, are some acts unforgivable? So after 1,000 years, if Hitler has admitted what he did was wrong and apologized for it, do you continue to...
how could anyone forget Hitler SCP?
Could you continue to, like, hold him at fault, or do you eventually forgive him and let him return to society? As long as he, like, admits what he did was wrong and he's, like, served the punishment and everything. There we go.
There's someone on E621 named Adolf Hitler.
On what?
So this is just paying for what you did. Fun fact: Hitler's grandson or something I forgot joined the US to fight against him.
Hitler had a grandson?
Grass don't go to E621.
Did Hitler have children? I feel like that's not correct.
Hitler had this mask.
Does Hitler have descendants alive that are alive still? It's always weird when you learn about, like, famous people who still have, like, living descendants. Like, oh yeah, I'm Napoleon.
It was someone who was related to him that joined the US. Probably not.
I mean, I guess someone has Hitler as a cousin, right? Someone has Hitler as a distant cousin.
Cite your source CT. He had pretty good drawing.
Eh. Could have been better. There's a Wikipedia article. It's a gallery of Hitler's paintings.
Sources are unknown. Yeah, I mean it was good.
Would a gallery of Hitler's paintings be considered a thing? Where on Tom Scott's list of all things do you think the Hitler painting gallery is? Did we get hit there, or are we still on 9? I think the 2 hits were Umu. We're only on 9 at this point, which is good. We're only
I
on
mean
10 at this
Hadler's
point.
painting isn't that harmful.
But it could be used as like a rallying call for like racists or something, right? Hornet, I swear.
I wasn't paying attention to the background gameplay.
The back... Yeah, the conversation about Hitler and pedophiles is the foreground of the stream. Oh no.
Why would it be? There's the squash stick. They can just use that.
The what? Squash stick?
Hitler cosplayer make a painting in front of the same art school Hitler got rejected from.
He got... Right, he got like kicked... He wasn't rejected, right? He was kicked out of art school, wasn't it?
Time traveler, is this World War I or World War II? World War I soldiers, what?
Quickly, is this World War I or World War II? What? Well, it'd be the same thing as like if today someone came back, right?
Be right
Well,
back.
no, that doesn't work. I'm trying to think of another example of that. What's the worst extent of the joke? Realistically, though, you can actually tell the difference. Like, a time traveler, as long as they know a fair bit about history, could tell the difference between the first and second World Wars.
I would pay to see a world where Hadler never got rejected and or kicked out and became a great artist, then became a nah.
Yeah, Hitler still becomes the leader of the government, but he just turns Germany into like an art utopia. All the Jews will attend
Imagine
art
the better
school.
art.
You will learn how to make a good painting. I swear to God, Tyrant. Only rarely does he actually stay there. Okay, what's the so we've had Hitler and pedophiles. What's the next conversation topic?
Or he says like the Jews cannot make good art.
Racism because your art is I don't like your art. So stupid. Well, I mean, to be fair, right? That's just an actual thing that still happens. Art is used all the time as like a form of like racism or decisiveness in a country, right? What, do you hate liberals? Well then, just attack this liberal modernist art.
Kid reading the Wikipedia page of Hitler after going back in time to reject him from art school so they don't have to learn his art journey.
Oh no! I'll just go back in time and stop it! No, child! Butterfly effect is a grade 2 study! No, what have you done? Yeah, let's see what kind of stuff he painted now.
Slide mishaps.
Oh, come on. This, parents, is why you always keep the keys to your time travel mobile out of the hands of your children. Oh, Oh, I see. He painted all of Europe with the blood of his enemies. Uh-oh. And innocents, too. The blood of his enemies and the innocents. Okay, we're on 13 now, which is still worse than last time, but still sub 20. And after GPZ... I mean, this guy dies fairly easily. We haven't actually gotten this far yet today. There we go. Who is left? Is it just the final 3 after this one? I think Failed Champion is like second last, right? Or sorry, fourth last? I think it's straight to NKG after this. So again, we're on 11 now. Last time I think we did... Did we take 1 hit to Pure Vessel, but we did Absrad and NKG hitless? And we get full heals in between both of these fights. Although NKG will 2-shot me here, so you have to be still careful on this one. You want to just do that move every time. I am fine with that.
How do you say, that guy needs this amount punishment which is equal to the crime? Is that right, Justice?
We were talking
Our
about...
next topic to talk about is
We were talking about that a lot in, like, English. We've been talking about all this in English class, because he read a book about, like, post-World War II stuff. So we're talking about, like, is Justice blind? And, like, it was a passage we were talking about a passage from the book about justice. And, like, Justice tries to be blind, and Justice tries to, like... The scale of justice is to try to make things even, right? But it's just not possible to make things even. It's not as simple as a weighted scale where you can put a number on every crime and then throw them in prison. It's a lot more nuanced and complicated. There's never just an equalness. Run 13 hits so far.
She should really just take off the blindfold.
No, the point is to be blind. The point is that there's no difference between races, sexes, viewpoints of the world, even if that is sometimes the crime, which is the weird part. And it's blatantly not, right? Racism, discrimination based on race happens...
That was a joke.
All the time? Oh, okay. Discrimination by race and sex happens all the time. And, like, you can look up, like, stats for, like, black people in America. they're charged and convicted way more than, like, the, percent of the population they are. And, like, sexism stuff doesn't happen as often, but, like, the main one I can point to is, like, men are, like, significantly more likely to lose a... What? Oh, come on. I did dash right... I dashed just after getting hit there. Like, maybe same frame. Men lose, child possession. What's it? Where you sue to get possession of the child in, like, a family case. Men lose those, like, significant... I don't know what exactly the chances. Men lose that significantly more often than women do. I don't know what the chances are, though. Okay. We're on 15 hits. Can we get hitless abs red? But yeah, racism, sexism, this stuff happens constantly, right?
Custody of the child.
There you go, yeah. Child custody. Women win child custody almost all the time. Even if the man is the more suitable case. More suitable parent. So yeah, it's blatantly unfair, right? Justice is very much both... Justice has both very good vision and is racist.
And sexist.
Yeah. Although, oddly enough, the sexism mostly goes in the other way. In Justice, it's mostly sexism against men and against mostly against, like, people of color, obviously. In America, at least. But the sexism mostly goes against men. So it's a weird variant of discrimination. It's standard racism, but, like, reverse to what the normal of sexism is. Remember, this is the hard phase, right? No hits through the first 2 bits isn't that uncommon, but this is the one where it's, like, quite rare to not get hit. There we go. That was 2 more hits, that's 17. So that is sub 20. You hear that? That's it shaking. So still worse than last time by 6, but better than the goal by 3. Maybe we should do bindings again to go get more lifeblood stuff. Yeah, let's do the 4 bindings on P2. I guess we're gonna, like, go through credits first. Oh yeah, we get the really loud music, just so you can feel the emotion coming up. Listen to the opera chat. Listen to it as the void consumes me. You have played God for too long in this world. Your end is nigh.
I saw this yesterday.
Be consumed by my eternal rage. That I got hit 17 times in your pantheon! The one ending I've never got, right? I got... I got True Ending, I got Sealed Siblings, I got, whatever the first one is. And I've gotten this one quite a few times, probably the most. Definitely the most of all of them. But I've never gotten, the flower one, because I've never bothered to bring a flower to this guy.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. I have to let this play out, and then we'll go back and do P2 with the bindings. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes.
So now that grass is gone, Among Us time. Hello everyone to my stream. My name is Ken. My favorite streamer. Today we're going to be listening to Among Us. Now you guys should pretend I'm playing the game.
After bouncing, the cube shape seems to mysteriously change how many pixels it has. It gets smaller and disappears. And that's because it's actually a 3D cube, and it fits the fourth dimension. It's so hard to predict exactly how the shape changes, though, even harder than it should be. If I move the 3D plane on the fourth dimension, this here's Growing Trick, and the cube changes shape. But what is happening is only that we're taking 3D cross-sections of actual 4D objects. Each 3D
Okay, that's it, guys. Remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell.
here we can't see the entire
There was some 900 IQ plays.
These two rings can be unbound not by breaking them, but only using the fourth dimension. This is a 4D shape with 24 faces that you can use as a fair die. There are others with 5, 8, 16, 120, and
See you next stream.
We're not done.
here's the four-dimensional version.
Unless Ken's leaving.
Oh, and you can try fitting this hypercube into this hyperhole. You're basically a kid playing with toy blocks again. They're just 4D toy blocks.
Ooh. Ah!
No, I just ended my part of the stream. What you watching?
Stuff about hypercubes. Have you ever tried to fit a hypercube into a hyper hole? It looks amazing. I want a hyper hole. Can I get a hyper hole for Christmas, please, CT? So that's a 2D hole, that's a 3D hole. Is that a 4D hole? Holes seem to generally stay the same.
What is a hyperhole?
Well, you know... it'd be a cubic hole, wouldn't it? Oh, that's so cool. The opening would be a hole.
Grass, can I put it inside a hyperhole?
Oh, you bastard. You missed. So you know how a cube goes in a square hole? A hypercube would go in a cube hole. So you'd have to move it along a slice in the fourth dimension to get it to go into the right third dimensional hole. Oh, that's so cool. I want a hyper hole.
Nerd.
It's not. It's cool, Ken. I'm gonna learn about the fourth dimension, and then when humanity finally discovers how to get into the fourth dimension, I'm gonna go live in the fourth dimension, and you're gonna be so disappointed when I'm putting my fist into your lungs and you can't stop me. You and your pitiful third dimension.
Grass who says I'm in the third dimension?
I mean, that's true. You could be a fourth dimensional being interacting with me through the text-to-speech in the third dimension. Is TTS one-dimensional or zero-dimensional?
I'm in the first because I'm number one.
Sound waves are three-dimensional, but they interact, but they kind of...
Emoji smiling face with
two-dimensional?
sunglasses.
The concept of a hyperhole sounds really cool now. See, I'm the nerd who asks his parents for like a tungsten cube for Christmas. Which is what I did. For this Christmas, I really want a tungsten cube.
Yay, I heavy cube.
Exactly.
I want a tungsten cube too.
But it's so cool because it's so dense, it's unexpected. Right? Like, bring that cube into school, and people, like, will try to carry it, and they'll realize that, whoa, this is, like, heavier than my brain thought it would be. Like, there's an interesting piece of both, like, physics and chemistry, and psychology. It's like all the learning at once.
Kinda like me, I'm dense and unexpected.
Ow. These guys are gonna be annoying. I've really got to evenly damage these guys. It gets to be bad if one of them is just moving really fast for a long time.
Bring a black hole, it's massive and certainly unexpected.
I had a dream where I accidentally summoned a black hole.
Cube's just a gimmick though, what are you gonna do with it afterwards?
What did I do with my Klein bottle afterwards? I brought that to school too, and people didn't understand it either. I want to see the 3D cross sections. Now I want to see the 3D cross sections of a 4D Klein bottle. I've not actually seen the
You
cross
summoned a
section.
black hole?
In my dream. I summoned a black hole and may or may not have sent it to Earth. I mean, it was probably still just in orbit, right? Because that's how orbit works. But it might have also been crashing down to Earth, which would inevitably kill all life on the planet, including the planet itself. God damn it, Jack. You've gone extincting all known life again. See, I can claim, right? I once had a dream where I did something that led to the inevitable extinction of all known life in the universe. I should ask a psychologist what that means. If that's what I'm dreaming, right? What does that mean? What does that mean about me?
I have a cube of Tesseract. Anyone want one?
A cube of Tesseract. What does that mean? Is Tesseract a material?
You know what they say, make your dreams a reality.
No, that's not.
You're a psychopath.
I mean, I could maybe do it, right? I would have to just, like, I'd have to become a political leader, or a scientist, and then either have my scientists create myself a weapon strong enough to destroy Earth. That's all you would really need. And then just activate it. The biggest nuclear bomb humanity has ever seen. It's just big enough that one will just shoot off our atmosphere. And destroy our tectonic plates. You've got to take into consideration the bacteria and the tardigrades and the stuff that's really resistant to, like, death.
You dot. We already have 10000 warheads. Don't need a big one.
1,000's not enough. It can't get every bacteria and tardigrade on the planet. It needs to be way more than that, or a big one. It's not 10,000 plus. I want to say it's only 3,000 or 4,000 right now. And even 10,000 wouldn't be enough to guarantee. Like, nuclear death, right? Really bad for humans, not that bad for everything else. Land mammals, nuclear winter, really bad. Bacteria?
Press the vacuum will.
The vacuum. I'll create a really big vacuum, fools! Dyson had the power all along. Hey, buddy. You gonna hit him up there? I didn't know Nosk would say tangible in the arena. That almost hurt.
The vacuum didn't suck up my alcoholic problems.
It's too bad. We're fine.
We need to accelerate the false vacuum decay. Ken, you're an alcoholic?
Hey, we don't know if there's a false vacuum, okay? We're undecided.
No, I have a problem with alcoholics. Oh, okay. They don't save some for the rest of us.
That's not quite how alcohol works, Ken, just so you're aware.
We don't have to decide. If it's true vacuum, we all dead.
That's not... No, if it's a true vacuum... If it's a false vacuum, we all did. Probably. If it's a true vacuum, we're fine. But if we're a false vacuum...
A true vacuum. Isn't that just a Dyson vacuum?
False vacuum is the bad one, because then our laws of physics change, and then we all probably go extinct. Because under different laws of physics, humans can't survive. Which is why it's very important.
Decay.
It's very important that your human
We
field
talk
stays
about
intact.
anything except the game.
See, I'm doing exactly what Cat wants. I'm talking about stuff other than the game. That's what Cat told me to do. He told me talk about things other than the game in your Farm Frenzy videos. He also told me to basically play Tord again.
I wanna change the laws of physics. They should really update it.
They have been. They've updated it every, like, few hundred years. They do keep updating the laws of physics. Last time we've gotten quantum mechanics. Have you not been paying attention?
Also, editing with music that's already there is annoying because they make the cuts very obvious. I didn't read the patch notes.
Yeah. You are right. It makes... yeah.
Everyone put quantum in everything, it's useless now. No, I have not paid attention to any laws, I don't follow them.
Yeah. You're right. You're right about the music thing. Here's what I gotta do, right? I gotta make slow and steady progress on my videos, right? Kat keeps sending me tips. I'll just make, like, I'll do a new one, I'll do a new video, right? And every time I send him a new video to be edited, I'll have followed one more of his tips.
I'm leaving it to you to decide if you're gonna reveal it or not.
Hey, buddy.
We're giving it to the next generation of SSARG conquerors. Cat. And I also quit again.
You know, it's so funny. I was thinking about that just today. It's so funny that, like... I can't reveal it, though. After all my hiding, to reveal it now would be to deprive you of the satisfaction of finding it. And at the same time, it would deprive you of the humiliation. Oh, I don't have charms, do I? Whoops. That will be fine. It would deprive you of the humiliation you will suffer once you realize where the end is.
Every advertisement keeps saying quantum tech so much it sounds meaningless now. I have want to know.
Quantum does mean a thing, just so everyone's aware. I don't have charms, let me restart. I'll get you!
Grass, it won't be satisfaction or humiliation, I'd be anger because it's so bad, it had potential.
Ah, but Ken, you'll love what you find at the end. No, hey, charms, jeez. What is... Exit confirm. Just put those on the bottom. Oh, I do have god damn it.
Also, does it end where it started? You can tell me.
It does not end where it started. It does end in something that probably should have been a little bit more obvious to you. It's the kind of thing of like, once you realize where it ends, you'll be like, oh, of
What
course.
and where what started?
You'll be like, oh, of course it was there. Should have just checked if I had charms. And you'd be like, it's so obvious, I should have just looked there and listened to what Grass told me before. Because he gave away a giant
Grass,
hint.
that's bloody hindsight.
Because he gave away a giant hint earlier, and Ken didn't even realize. Not even a hint. I gave away the solution earlier, and you did not care. Remember, Ken, none of it's meaningless. Remember when I said that, and you were just like...
I remember you giving hints.
What do you have? What do you have so far? What do you have that you don't know what to do with?
I don't remember anything.
What do you have that you're... What do you have?
Ugh.
You know, I bet if we got professional ARG hunters in here, they'd come in and say it was lame and too easy. And that it was too direct. Wasn't convoluted enough.
One bad apple, numbers video, favorite word, one of the pieces.
Where did you get bad apple from? What? One bad apple. I don't know where you have bad apple from. Numbers video. I don't know what that means. Favorite video. Okay, so you have favorite video. Favorite word. I don't know what favorite word is. One of the pieces. And what does one of the pieces mean? One
bad apple spoils the bunch.
Okay, yeah, that was important, but you don't know why. See,
that's the stuff I don't have.
That is technically important, but you're not at the point where you can understand why that's important. You're missing, like, the context that was set in.
So that's post keyhole.
Post.
Grass again, that's stuff I haven't got.
Okay, well, clearly a piece of... You're also just missing something. One of the things you do have, you think is no longer important, but it still is, actually.
Just like moon neuron flies.
I've been hit once or twice. I'm just gonna die. I would have liked to die there. I'm
so
gonna reset
right now
this
it's X, nor wealth but blood.
That is the first right thing you have said. You got that. Yeah. Ken, I'm becoming very excited as you're doing this.
One of my theories is that the X is power. X karma.
Power nor wealth, but blood could work. That would make sense. I already been hit once. Why do I just suck now?
But is it correct?
I can't tell you that. It's not, but you're close. That is the first confidently right thing. You now understand where the ARG is supposed to be going. Technically, I think you're missing one clue down one of the paths, but you're actually very close. Of the 6 things you said, right? The 5 things in that first message and that phrase in the second, 2 of those are correct.
X is X.
You're actually very close.
I've noticed an order with the pieces. The last piece was at the end, middle at the middle it seems.
I think that's actually incorrect. I think the first one is also at the end. So, the way it works, right? It splits...
Stop hyping me up.
It splits in 2 routes. You got all the stuff on one route and got to the end of that route. Now you have to finish the other route. And once you finish the other route, you'll have the last piece and a clue that is similar to a clue from the end of the other route that you then combine or just use in conjunction, maybe. Because it's kind of the same clue. To find where the end is. And then you put the key into the keyhole.
Rude.
And then you put the key into the keyhole. And then you don't bad apple it. And then the bunch isn't spoiled. And then you get to the end. You're so close, Ken. You're so close. To know that after years, someone is finally almost there.
Years.
Years, CT, years! It's been like 2 years, I think.
You just gave a map to a blind person.
Well, look. Sometimes when a blind person receives a map, they just gotta learn how to see.
What arg you talked about?
Just steal the eyes of a person who can see. Quite simple. You got me so hyped up for the ARG, I've been like losing in the first
Also, I
section.
have another theory. 666 is your split personality.
It's a theory. Dude. Uh-oh.
One body, 2 minds.
That's an interesting
Grass,
theory.
what were you gonna say before the TTS spoke?
When? I don't know. What was I responding to? You asshole. He sent me... Can we reset again? Yeah. Really bad part 1. At the same time, Ken, is that not the solution
Before
to...
Ken's 666 theory.
Alright. Is that not the solution... Oh no, before that? I don't... What was I responding to, though? What were the last words I said before that? And, Ken, isn't that theory just like the solution to every ARG ever? Like, oh my god, it was actually 2 people all along. I mean, I like the concept, and I might steal it from
When
you.
666 talked, I took note of his pronouns. He called you, he, and he also says us, but you call him it.
I did? I'm starting to wonder if I put more thought into this than I remember putting into this. One of those might have been... I think one of those pronouns at least was
I
intentional.
assume it's you.
He called you he, and he also says us, but you call him it. I think at least one of those is not related to the split personality. One of those just sounds like me using normal, like, pronouns or something. But I think at least one of those is correct.
Like he said, we will see it but he won't see.
We will see it, but I don't even remember saying that. Do you have the right video?
Something like that.
That almost sounds correct, but it doesn't quite sound correct. It does almost sound correct.
This is more lore than puzzle.
That's the point of an ARG. It gives you lore as well.
Enough about my luck at solving this, tell me your theory.
My theory? What do you mean, my theory? You want me to just tell you the lore? You have to solve it, Ken. There's big secrets waiting at the end that no one's discovered. That I had to make a second Gmail account just to set up properly.
Yeah, is sad.
And that it just sat there for like years. Years, Ken.
Wait. Second Gmail? Hint.
No, that's not a hint. I had to create a second Gmail account to have a second channel. And I had to create a third one to have the Toad channel. I think technically it's Grassman Other Stuff's Gmail account. I think it's that Gmail account is the one the secret is attached to. You can't actually find anything out of the Grassman Other Stuff channel.
Time to dox grass.
You can't find anything out of that channel. But
Wait,
it was
the
that...
second channel is part of it?
No, it wasn't. It's not. It's specifically not. That it's just the same... I used the same Gmail for both those things. It's not... The second channel isn't part of it, though. I think the second channel came after the ARG. I just had a second Gmail, and so I could create a second channel. But for all you know, maybe Toad is part of the ARG! If you listen closely, none of the words Toad speaks start with a specific letter. And that letter is the real secret to the ARG quest that plagues you so, Ken.
Very interesting. I might reread everything, but can you tell me how the hell we were supposed to find out about the little orange friend?
It's because I said it in the video. I said remember the first time he joined us? When was it? That was your key. I asked a question and then didn't resolve the question. It was like the only time in that entire video that I like didn't finish my thought. It was scripted,
You said
eh?
months ago.
Oh, yeah. All those months ago. Well, yeah. I still said when was it, and then didn't finish my thought. That was your cue.
All those months ago.
You could have at least tried, Ken.
First time he appeared was the third video on your channel.
Why did I take 3 damage from that? Or is it gonna reset again? Why? I suck at this now. Exactly. And the third video had a link. So Ken finally found it and followed the link. And then he got in the track again, and then he got another piece of the puzzle. Why didn't We're starting again. What time is it?
And you also asked us to find him, meaning like find the last time he was there and not the bloody first, and how were we supposed to know T?
To know the little orange friend was that thing I'm... Huh? I was supposed to know that little orange friend was that thing. I'm primarily on streams. What? I wasn't even streaming when the ARG was made.
On streams the little thing was turned into your PFP.
Yeah, but I wasn't streaming at the time, and I'm talking about my little orange friend. Why'd I get hit? What? Not the PFP.
Yeah, you didn't take into account the future.
Yeah, and that's my fault. I'm so stupid. So have you found its favorite video, Ken?
Ken is saying he doesn't watch your videos, so he didn't know the little orange friend.
Oh.
Should have predicted the future.
I expected someone to find it sooner. I see what you're saying, though. Yep.
So, the first piece is in the second 666 video, and I still have no idea what the keyhole is. So have you found his favorite video? Can you give us a hint on that?
Oh yeah, there it was. I remember calling it as well, or his? Yeah, I remember using the third person. The third person thing. I remember this now. Have you found its favorite video? Oh, Moss, I swear to God, Mossy. So you gotta find its favorite video. And Ken, think, right? Where do you put a keyhole?
I think Grass called him it.
You don't just put a keyhole on the front door to your house. You put it on the very back door, behind where all the furniture and livable secrets are, you know? You don't lock your computer. You put it on a lock on the back
In a
room.
door.
No. In the back room, so they can't access your most valuable secrets.
Death's door.
Without having explored the entire rest of the house first. Up. Please hold. Hang on.
I'm sure that was a cool tiny thing, but I don't understand. Ooh, unmuted mic. Can't hear anything. So sad. Welcome back to my stream, guys. I guess if I want to do the ARG, I'll have to read the entire lore channel. Today we'll be listing all the numbers. Ranked by best to worst. Yes, CT. At number 1 for the best number we have number 7. At number 2 I'd say number 2. Number 3 might be 4.
Okay. Everybody panic. We've got 10 minutes. I just realized I can't actually do this in 10 minutes.
And number 4 is gonna be number 4.
This is P5. How long does P5 take? How long did
What's
this take me last
happening?
time? Everybody's dying. It's horrible. There's suffering. There's pain. There's death. The rapture has arrived. Hold your children's close, everyone.
As for number 5, I think it's 10.
What? The hell are you talking about? Oh, come on. I guess technically if we die... That's also just the end. Yeah, the stream is dying in a couple of minutes.
Ken
We
is
got-
listing numbers from best to ruse.
6 has to be number 1.
That's it for today's stream, guys. See you at the next Ken stream.
What? Well, we had to end the stream anyway. We got the first lifeblood, though.
See you tomorrow for part 2.
No, there's no stream tomorrow. I have work to do. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. I have to write an essay. I have a, 1,500 or 1,600 word essay that we've been given 2 hours in class to write, which is not enough for a 1,500 word essay. So we have to work on it outside of school, which is not how essays are supposed to work. I already have to read
my stream.
I already have to read. I have to read all of the material outside of class. How much more of my time does English want to take? It's working hours, right? You're supposed to get credits based on the amount of hours you spend in the content, right? I should be getting 2 English credits. I'm doing twice the
Easy
work.
on how to solve the Argyle read over it once you're done with it.
I should be getting 2 credits. I'm doing twice the work. Twice the inputted time. 55 work hours? What about 110? Or is it 110? What about 220? Technically, right? I can get... Is it 55 hours for a credit? Or is it 110? If it's 110, right? I've got, 5 credits of Hollow Knight. I've got 5 Hollow Knight credits. Got a lot of sleeping credits, too. I'm a worse sleeper on average than everyone else. I get less sleep. Or does that make me a better sleeper? If I get better results from less sleep, am I a better or worse sleeper? Well, we got 17, which is pretty good. That's still, lower than 20. At some point, we'll lower the goal to 15.
CT, what is he talking about?
If I murder a family of 4, am I a... I guess it can be both at the same time, right? If I murder a family of 4, I can be a better murderer,
Something.
but a worse human. If I use the word a lot while I'm talking, I'm a better ummerer, but I'm a worse speaker. So it really depends what you value in life. Do you value your murder and your ums, or do you value your humanity and your ability to speak? Personally, I value a good speaking murderer. Ums are boring, man. You gotta speak properly.
Bye.
Yeah, I should end this. People are waiting for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, for my content, leave a like and subscribe. I will see you on Wednesday when we will be doing Death's Door, and then Friday, I guess, is going to be Rain World.
See ya.
And then Massacre, I guess, is on Sunday or something. We'll figure it out. Massacre will kind of wait until we get the other 2 streamed in a week. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.